Hi guys, my name is Andy, and today we're going to work on the first reading passage of SAT practice test number 3. I'm going to have a link to the PDF of the practice test below, but this one's on the CollegeBoard website if you guys want to take a look at it. Alright, let's do the first passage. I'm going to let you guys read through this. I'm just going to scroll up and down. I already read this before. This one should take you about 3 minutes because it's not that the passage isn't really that hard. It's fiction and it's satirical and it's amusing, I guess. Which choice best summarizes the passage? A woman weighs the positive and negative aspects of accepting a new job. She does accept, but like it's not her actual job. Like she's just trying to have fun. So A is not the answer. A woman does not correct a stranger who mistakes her for someone else. Yeah, this one's the answer. I think her name was Lady Carlotta, but Miss Quabar, mistakenly thinks that she's Miss Hope, her new governess. So B is the answer. C in line 2, turn most nearly means. In line 2 it says, Lady Carlotta stepped out of the platform of the small wayside station and took a turn or two up and down. So like she took like a short walk. So that's just C. Like she went up and she went up and down. So like none of these say that she went on like a small short walk. The passage most clearly implies that the other people regarded Lady Carlotta as. This one's one of those connected questions, so you can just look at the answer choices for the evidence and see if the evidence answers question number 3. 10 to 14 is like, this is the opinion of a friend, so this definitely is the answer. Certain of her acquaintances want to give her, I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna ignore it. To give her plentiful admonition as to the undesirability of interfering on behalf of the church animal, such interference being none of her business. So this one answers, and these couple sentences basically just say that how the lady's friends think that she's getting involved in things that's none of her business. So the only one that matches that is outspoken. She's being too outspoken. She's being involved in something that doesn't really involve her. Number 5, the description of Lady Carlotta put the doctrine of non-interference in the passage. Okay, this one's like they're trying to be funny. Like the doctrine of non-interference, like they're just making it sound complicated, but they're trying to be funny. So, and also it's not like she's not being deceptive or anything. She's not being cruel. I mean, this one was in the past, and like her behavior didn't change. She was like, oh, I'm not gonna help her. That's too much for me. So the answer is C. 11. I mean, in line 55, charge most nearly means. Lady Carlotta was impressively introduced to the nature of the charge that was suddenly thrust upon her. So what was thrust upon her? What was she given? It's like she was given this job. She was given this responsibility of taking care of the children. So the answer is A, responsibility. Number 7, the narrator indicates that Claude, Wilfred, Irene, and Viola are the part that the lady Miss Quabarl, that's hard to say, introduces her children. It's like, oh, they're delicate and they're sensitive and their artistic temperament is highly developed. Like it's like how moms like talk about how talented their children are when it's really just not true. Like this part just says, equally commonplace among children of that class, so they're just average. So the only thing that matches that is A. Number 8, she favors a form of education that emphasizes, I don't know if you remember this, but she was like, oh, I want them to be interested in what they taught. So that's active engagement. Cabral, she's best described as, it's one of these again. 49 to 50. How provoking, these railway companies are so careless. That doesn't explain anything about what Mrs. Quab borrows like really like. So it's not A. 62 to 68 is it's her talking about how she wants her children to be taught, but that doesn't really explain. That doesn't really describe her. That's just one thing that she wants. Oh, don't want that. So it's not B. 70 to 73. I shot. Okay, that's Miss Hope's not Miss Hope. What's her name? Lady Carlotta. That's her dialogue. So it's not C. So it has to be D. D is um she was knocked off her perch. She was one of those imperfectly self-assured individuals where so it's like she looks great, like she acts like she's so great, but like if you bother her just a little bit, then she gets all shy and she gets all nervous. So that's what D is saying. That is connected to B, outwardly imposing but easily defied. Okay, that's it for this passage. In my next video, I'll be working on the second reading passage. Thank you, and please like and subscribe.